And the Trojans will get out. It's Watkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. On first down, here comes this offense. Going with the ground game left. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 30. Running inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
This offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generated an explosive play.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that run play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and a Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting one-color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year. It all starts today.
Very short in college football.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that. Now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back.
For a productive play on 1st down. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time.
Fires to the wideout. And it's caught. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past, and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be it.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's marked. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago. Then they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left. But that's a little old school for me.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The Trojans get enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air, it's Collins. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that throw.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Branch. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. To the ground from the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide
wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Arizona took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Wildcats that fired on all cylinders. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion?
And here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies, 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hitch it. That time, pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Dropping back, it's Collins. Fires downfield. Finds space on the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to us. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Caught through the middle. It's Green. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job, Franton.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. Some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now. All this skimming, defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap. Creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Tiger. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way. But you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Are in it to win it.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Let's make a play out there. Let's
Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, picked off. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great catch and run for 6. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half.
Keep it rolling, oh.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes. I was playing quarterback, I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that.
To the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Baby.
This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. Quick release by the QB. Russell to the ground after picking up the first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but we're going to go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
They'll throw it on first down. Going deep. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Stepping back, it's Collins. Quick strike complete. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
That just finished up. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone. Be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half. So that's something really quick that you can go to.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, LSU. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick handoff. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going to...
Just destroying his way through the field. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets him to the 49-yard line.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, that one gets tipped and falls incomplete. That's been the best news on the day for this QB, man. As a former quarterback that's done this before, I can tell you, when you throw 4 picks in a game like this guy has, you never forget.
They want to just keep throwing it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the middle. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to pick that one over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, I can put this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Scanning the field, it's Collins. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
Comes out throwing on first down. Buys a little extra time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
This offense has a second down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking for an open man on second down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick opponent. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Defensively on third and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure
take it away again. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the run, it's Mark. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes a connection. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to throw the football, had time, spins the ball. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is given and creating an explosive play.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Finds his big tight end. He'll make his way in for 2, and now they're down by 16. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
Going up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the 1st. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Keeps it and gets the first down. They'll chase him out of bounds after a nice pickup on the play.
This guy just gives you nightmares. He's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Trying to get to it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
How about these defensive ends nowadays? No matter what scheme they're in, they're so strong, but so quick, so they can beat you with speed, or they can go through you. Either way, it's a tough spot for that offensive tackle to be in. You saw that right defensive end come off the end and make the sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. The Astronauts just shocked the world. They proved that they are battle-tested and ready for all challenges after going on the road and pulling out a massive win. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he